What is up, you guys? My name is Taxon and welcome back to DBSCG Things, and today we'll be going over another deck profile coming out of set 13 Supreme Rivalry, my personal favorite leader, King Vegeta. I already have a battle uploaded onto the channel with this leader battling King Cold. I will have the link to that battle in the description below. With that being said, guys, I'm going to go ahead and flip this camera around and show you guys the deck profile. Alright, you guys, here we are. Start off with the leader. If you don't know him, I'll get his skills out there for you. He has an auto. When he's placed into the battle area, he plays his Young Invader's field spell. And he has an auto whenever he attacks. He looks at the top 5 and grabs you a mono red Saiyan with energy cost of 5 or less to your hand. Shuffle the rest back into your deck. Awakening, you or your opponent are at 4. You get to rip yourself down to 5. Draw one, stand 1 energy, flip them over. Backside's pretty cool. He has a permanent allowing you to combo with your Young Invaders because they do have 1 plus 5k, so you're allowed to combo with them. Auto, when he attacks, draw a card. Another really good auto, once per turn, whenever one of your opponent's cards is decreased in power, you choose one of their battle cards and neg it by 10k. So that's very, very good. Moving into the field spell. The field spell basically says, at the start of your opponent's turn, every single turn, you get to add up to 1 card from your life to your hand and then play a Young Invader from your deck into their field. Very, very good. Allows some of the burn damage for this deck. Activate main, add up to 1 card from your life to your hand, play one of the Young Invaders into your field. Also, very, very good. I do that a lot. Another activate main, which I do use, is very, very useful for BMS. Useful for a few other things, especially if you just want to proc your leader and just get rid of a 15k body. It's just a -5 from one of your opponent's battle cards. So very, very good field spell. So getting into the deck, guys, we'll go over some line negates I got going. I chose 3 Violent Rays. Absolutely just stops Dark Broly. Honestly, it stops a lot of boss monsters and even some of the unisons in this deck, so it's a very, very good card. Decided to run that at 3. And plus, I decided that at 3 is better just because in this deck, in the earlier turns, you're going to be playing Young Invaders, and when you do play Young Invader into your opponent's field, you can't play non-mono red Saiyans for the turn. So that's where I'm at that. 3 of the newer negate, we got King Vegeta's Imposing Presence. Cards are very good. Basically, it doesn't negate the attack, but it's a counter attack. So when your opponent attacks you ignore a barrier, minus a 10k, proc your leader's auto, and then for the duration of your opponent's turn, whenever they attack with a card, it goes ahead and minuses another 5k. Also, as a permanent, when your life's at 3 or less, you can pitch a card to cast it for free. So very, very good. We'd run 3 of those. Rerun 2 Topo. I decided to run 2 Topo just because in the situations in the later games where it is getting longer, when I don't play Young Invader into your field, or if I just have this, I can just plan not to play one into your field and then just throw out a Topo to stop your turn. Very, very good. We got 2 of the new counter. Basically, this is here for like sparking, mirror matches for Wolfang Fist, Dormant. Just it's a good card. I only run 2 of it just because it's not super needed in matchups where I'm not going to need it. I'll just charge it. But when I need it, it's there. It's good. With that being said, more extra cards. We run 2 Frieza's Death Ball. This card is busted. This negs leaders, so that will proc your leader auto as well to neg a battle card. So when you're going for game and you're just about to push a big old double strike or something, you slap this down and bring your opponent's leader down to 5k, and then you can just combo your whole hand, and then they're going to have a harder time to combo out. Or even in defensive situations, same old. So for my super combos, I did 2 Raditz, 2 Wii Split. 2 Raditz, very easily searchable with the leader and with the 3-drop Vegeta, so most of the time I have these in hand. When I draw into these, I might end up going to 3-1, but when I draw into these are super clutch. Because tagged with the leader, if someone's going big with a battle card and I have this in hand, I just combo 1 time. And it's basically 30k combo power for me, So let's say they're going in with a big old battle card. They're at like 40k, something like that. Well, I'm like 1 super combo, minus your battle card by 10, bring me up by 10, leader auto, minus you by another 10. So It's just 30k plus. Either way, that's my super combo split, guys. Like I was saying, I might go, 3-1. But right now, I can only find 2 Radishes, so this is my split for this. So getting into the Young Invader package, I don't have a bunch of the promos. So this is my package here. These are the only promos I own. I only got 2 Raditz Young Invader. 2 is good. I see it when I need it. This is the one I use most often just because I do play the Goku. So 2 of the Raditz, just crit damage, and then they draw a card. Vegeta's very, very good. I run him because when I go ahead and attack your leader, go ahead and negs your leader by 5k. And that's also going to proc the leader auto. So, very good card. And then 2 of the Broly. So I got 2-2-2 split on all these. The Broly's are actually really cool. I don't need the Broly. If I get more Radishes, I might end up just cutting the Broly. But the Broly's cool because if your opponent plays a battle card, they're just going to have to warp a card for the turn. Which, it just makes your opponent have to do more thinking, less combo power, less things to do their turn. So that's where I'm at with that. Moving into the 3 drops. A little bit of a bigger part of the package. We're on 4 of the Vegeta. The Vegeta is very, very good, guys. What he does is he's a 19k unique critical. He's the only unique card out of the 3 drops. When he comes into play, he looks at the top 5s and grabs you a red Saiyan. So if you wanted to run red-green, you can get your super combo with this card and do other shenanigans. Card's very good. You can get Gogeta and all that type of stuff. Either way, it just gets me my super combos, gets me more pieces, gets me my other 3 drops, and basically just puts out that 19k crit pressure for 1 energy. Very, very good. I run 4 of the Goku. In my opinion, when I go first, I like to play the Goku first just because I get that free block. I stay at 8 life, even if they're going to play more than 1 attack, which most of the time, turn 2 players only get like their leader attack and then like a searcher or something like that. But, either way, it's still a good card. Goku hit without having to combo it in is very, very good. Just 1 energy. So, that's him. And then, yes, I do run 3 of the Broly. I think the Broly is very, very good. If your opponent messes up and taps out on you, you're going to be able to get hand knowledge on them and then also take away one of their super combos or one of their pieces that's going to help them get further into their deck or start up a chain for them during their next turn. So I like Broly a lot. And plus, he has barrier, so he's the only one that will stick on field for sure and give you a guaranteed 19k attack every single turn. So for the 5 drops, I literally only play the Vegeta. The Vegeta is very good. If you get to turn 3 and you feel like tapping out for this, sometimes it's safe, especially if you're at 3 or less and you can just free cast Vegeta's Imposing Presence. This card is very, very good. What he does is when your opponent plays a card, -10. When your opponent attacks with a card, -10. He has Deflect, Double Strike, and he evolves for 3 and draws a card. So basically, you play him out early your game, and then by turn 3, if he's still in field, you go and slap him on top of him, and he's just going to help you really wrap things up. So moving on, this is more like of my weenie, just extra attackers package. So what I got here is 3 Bardock the Resolute. What he does is basically whenever one of those young invaders crit a life, he's going to come into play. So like turn 1, I could have no energy. I could play a young invader into your field when you start your turn. And then I'm just going to play Bardock with no energy and then go into my turn 1 and play one of the 3 drops. Activate main, play one of those, and then go into one of my next cards because I need 3 battle cards in play. So going into the next card that I just mentioned, 3 Mercenary Towel. If you have 3 more battle cards in play, he's a 15k crit, comes out for free. He loses crit after that, but either way, he's still a 15k beater. So like I was just saying, turn 1, I can crit you, get him out there with no energy, play one of these for 1 energy, activate my field spell to play one of the young invaders, and then play him after having 3 battle cards. So that's a lot of attacks for just being on your turn 2. The 15k crit's amazing, especially tagged along with some of the other cards in the deck. We got 2 Super Saiyan 3 Goku. Very good card. Another card that just comes out for free and adds more pressure. Easy way to get him out. Super combo. The Frieza's Death Ball. Hidden Ambition, pay 1 here, or even pay 1 on another copy of him in the drop area. Very good card. 15k beater. Comes out whenever you neg a battle card. Next up, we got 2 Intensifying Power Trunks. He swings, he takes life, gets 10k crit. Just adds more of that pressure, like I was saying. I really have this as like a little weenie rush build right now, just because I don't have a lot of the red green stuff, which I'm fine with. This deck still works very, very well. These 3 drops, every single one of them have their own perks and are very, very good. Going into more cards of the deck, one of the game enders, really, this card is just absolutely phenomenal. Eddie St. Hilaire will tell you 110 times this is a phenomenal finisher and just very, very good. So I run 2 of this card. Once you get 6 in your drop, you play them out for free, swing twice with them, bait a lot of things out of hand, or just get game. Getting into the last few cards, we got 2 Hidden Power East Supreme Kai. This card is just phenomenal. Anytime you swing, if they're at 2 life, you just slap this down on it, drop your entire hand, and watch them, suffer. If you drop this, it's just basically game, because you're not going to drop this unless it's like 2 or less life anyways. And then for the last card, guys, I got Heroine's Lineage. This is my secret rare of choice, just because a lot of the times if early game my opponent decides to try to play out a threat to pressure me back, I'll just go ahead and pay 1 and take this, take it away. Give me another attacker and go ahead and add more pressure. So with that being said, guys, this is the build. This is my current King Vegeta build. It's not super expensive. I only got 2 of the promos, which I just ended up getting out of packs. With that being said, guys, I will have the battle link in the description below. If you guys enjoy this battle, or if you're new here, go ahead and drop a sub. Hit that notification bell so you don't miss any upload. And go ahead and leave me a comment. Hit the like. All that good stuff that's going to help those numbers for me. And I'll see you guys in my next video. See ya.